In this squash cannon drill, kids try to hit the ball into one of the designated hoops. I like hoops because they have an ideal size to hit into for kids, as they're fairly large. It's easy to attach them to the front wall with a piece of tape. It's easier if you have kids have their racket prepared to be able to fully focus on aiming for the target. Encourage kids to move their feet. Good feet positioning is key to consistently being able to control the ball. A good follow-through towards the target is another key factor for great control. To demonstrate a drill, it's best to have kids wait along the wall. Place the hoops at different spots on the front wall to force kids to adapt. It's always very helpful to mix in as a coach and show what you're looking for. It's very helpful for kids, they copy very easily, as a lot of kids learn very well visually. Important point for any hitting exercises is to place kids at the right place, for them to be able to hit the ball at the right height. Ideally they hit the ball around waist height. Change the height setting if needed, depending on the kids' ages. Many kids start out holding the racket with two hands. Ideally, I would have them change to one-handed strokes as quickly as possible. In general, a slower swing will help them to hit the target more often. It's very important though to teach them that there always needs to be a balance between power and control. The next step is to add some movement to the target drill, starting from the tee ideally. Starting from the tee reinforces the notion where they have to go back to. Ultimately, lower the interval setting enough that kids are forced to return to the tee right after they hit the ball to be able to continue. Another way to add pressure without movement is to shorten the interval setting to a very low number, which gives students very little time to prepare. In general, this is a great way to teach them early racket preparation, to work with low intervals. Having a bunch of hoops on the front wall, you can play a couple of different games. Kids have to get the ball into each hoop. The one hoop that is hit is taken down. Or you can have kids try to hit one hoop at a time from left to right or vice versa. Or award more points for certain hoops and place them accordingly. Or have them work in teams and try to hit the ball at least once in each hoop. Then you can go through the same drills and add movement or feed a more difficult shot like a two-ball post. Once you add movement, it's very important that students have a balance when striking the ball to be able to better control it. I find it very helpful for organizing to use your racket as a gate and have kids line up behind the gate to keep the drill safe. Open gate for the next kid in line. Also more important when you start moving, having the racket prepared early will facilitate ball control.